Now that we have our Lambda function ready, let's go to API Gateway console and hook this function to our API. Let's open the get method. We changed the integration type from mock to Lambda function. So click on integration request. Change the integration type from mock to Lambda function. My Lambda function is in the region US West 2. So if you look at the Lambda console, you'll find the region code in the URL here. All right, then we simply start typing the name of our Lambda function. That is get random message, and that shows up here. And click on save. It will ask us to confirm that we want to switch to Lambda integration. Because we're changing the integration type from mock to Lambda, it's going to ask us. Click OK to confirm. And now it's going to ask to give permissions to API Gateway to invoke our Lambda function. Click OK, and AWS will automatically assign the necessary permissions to the API Gateway service to invoke our Lambda function. Let's go back to the method execution screen so we can test this new API. Click test. There are no parameters for this method, so simply click the test button. And we can see the response body. Over the moon. But now the response we see is slightly different from what we had earlier with the mock integration. It's a plain text string, and if you see the response from our earlier test, we see a JSON string or a JSON object with key message and a corresponding value. So we have to actually convert this Lambda response to JSON format. So let's go back in here and click on integration response. Expand the HTTP 200 status response. And under mapping templates, select application JSON content type. Here we have to specify the transformation rules to map the incoming data to the expected JSON format. We create a simple JSON string here, just like we did in the last lecture. We add a key called message, and in the value, instead of hard coding, we pass the body of the Lambda response, the response we received from the Lambda function. We can access the Lambda response body using $input.body. Just like that. $input is a predefined variable, and we'll discuss more on this a little later in the course. For now, just save this. And back to the method execution screen. Let's test it locally first before we deploy the API. Click on test. And we have the JSON response. Wow. But we see the double quotes appearing twice here. So to correct that, let's go back once again to integration response. And we can just remove these quotes here. Save, and let's try it again. Click on test. And there we go. Hello, serverless. Click it again, and it should show some other message. Wow, it's a great day today. And indeed it is, right? Amazing. Now, before we can test this in the browser, we have to redeploy our API. So once you've completed testing locally, we can choose Deploy API from the Actions menu. Select a stage and deploy. And now our API has been deployed. This is the API root URL and we have to append it with our resource endpoint, that is /message. So if we refresh this page, we should see a new response every time. And we can see a different message as we refresh the browser. World at my feet. Over the moon. Amazing. I hope you're over the moon as well. So I hope this quick hands-on on AWS Lambda and API Gateway has you pumped up and excited and made you interested to learn even more about this amazing world of serverless computing. And if it has, let's continue further and we'll dig into this even deeper. So thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you in the next lecture in just a few seconds.